as I huff over into the kitchen, so I have to press all my hotkeys. Bona Sarah, good evening, good night. I am happy to be back. I have not done a cooking stream in like 2 months, I think. I was looking at my VODs, and the last time I did this was when we made the bao, and that was in the middle of July. So, it's been a hot minute. How's audio, by the way? We're trying a brand new audio setup because we actually have a brand new camera. Again. This is the one that Bon uses for her Gunpla that we recently got. As you can see in the top corner here, it's 4K. And we're actually doing audio through the camera as well instead of a standalone microphone. When I tested it, it sounded as good as the Blue Yeti. Probably not actually as good to a true audiophile, but if you can hear me, please give me a sign. I'm assuming you can hear me, otherwise people will be like, oh, muted? Right? 4K pizza, okay, yeah. You got it, cool. Audio is coming through. So, I'm very tired. I had a very stressful long weekend. Nothing actually that happened during the weekend was stressful. I'm just a very nervous person, and I'm prone to fits of stress. So me personally, had a very stressful weekend. So I'm very tired, and didn't feel like trying to do a talking stream for 3.5 hours like I usually do when I do one of these. So to that effect, I've already prepared the dough. That's the bulk of the stream. That's like 90 plus minutes where we get that and set that. So I hope you can forgive me. I feel like we've done the steps of making the dough enough times that anyone who wanted to follow along knows how to do it. I will return to form next time I do one of these. And then also I remembered that the last time we got a redeem for suggesting an ingredient, it was Japanese curry. Or at least I'm assuming it was Japanese curry. It was curry. So we've got medium hot and mild. Then I'm going to see if I can figure out how to make as a spread to go on the pizza. I think I'm going to mix it with tomato paste. But we'll get there when we get there. So yeah, Bona Sarah, good evening. How is everyone doing tonight? I've got a long-ass weekend that I get to talk about, a bunch of other things that have been going on in the past month and a half, 2 months. Bon is here. You can probably hear her.
Hello.
Should be able to hear her from across the room.
Hello.
Bon was with me all weekend as well. And so, okay. So, good morning. Hi, Utah. Good morning indeed. Hearing just fine. Awesome. So, a couple things that we want to do. We've got the dough to make pizza, obviously. I need to prepare the curry somehow. As I mentioned, I think I'm going to mix it with water and tomato paste, probably. Is the right way to do that?
No.
Just tomato paste?
We should probably use broth.
Broth?
If it's too thick. To
Okay.
give it more flavor.
Okay, you're the expert. So now you get to find out that I'm a true Philistine and I don't make curry very often, really at all. So that's on me. But it's going to be on the pizza soon enough. The other thing was I was going to toss a salad because I've got tomatoes fresh from our little garden. Thank you for the subscription, by the way, Utah. I appreciate it immensely. Your subscription goes towards 4 excellent emotes that we have on the channel now. One of them is from Fuba up here in the chat. The wow emote. So I was going to toss a salad, which should be really easy, take no time at all. We got the pizza that we get to make, as always. Gonna make some curry. And that's pretty much it, I think. I don't have a whole ton planned. This is going to be a brief one. This is going to be like an hour and a half instead of 3. So, without further ado, I guess let's toss a salad. Yeah? And do you want to get started on the curry?
Yes.
You want to do these at the same time? Cool. New emote, yeah. What is this emote? Hold on. What's going on here? What the fuck is this? What is this emote that you're all spamming? I've never seen this emote before in my life. I don't know it. I've never seen this before. My eyes are really bad also. That's not my emote. That looks kind of like me. Bon, do you recognize what this emote is? That's not my emote. What is it?
That is you.
Why? Who did this? Did you put this on your channel?
What?
Did you put this on your channel?
No.
That's not the the wow emote. It's pink text. What is that? I'm losing my fucking mind. My eyes are so bad. Hold on, I have to put on my spectacles.
Okay, we got him. Got him. Oh.
Huh?
Huh?
I'm so confused. I'm actually very confused right now. I just went to go check. That is an emote for my channel. I don't remember ever adding this. I don't think I've seen this before.
Surprise!
How did you do this? When did you gain access to my account? Just now? When we were setting up?
No, you've always had access on my laptop.
Yes, so when? When did you add this?
This past week.
Oh my god. Excellent. We have 5 emotes on the channel now. That's incredible.
We made it Monday.
That's incredible. Thank you so much. I gotta remember to add you as the artist, under the artist tag for that, so that you get credit for both of them. I don't really know what that does, but it seems like the right thing to do.
Why is this?
Are you like Rose and me right now? Bond is trying. Bond, show everybody how you're trying to use this can opener.
Okay, I'm doing it like this.
Yes.
Or is it? It's not. This is the right way because
Yes.
this is the sharp way,
Yes.
right? And you clamp it, and then you go, right?
Yes. This looks like the can is open to me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fully severed. I thought you were gonna be like Rose and me and just you know, break a can.
Well, that could happen.
Break a can opener, rather.
Yes.
Free consumers don't even know how to use a can opener. Denchi, you're so right. You're so right.
You're so right.
All in on the scheme. Wow. Can't believe it took 4 of you idiots to pull one over on me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I can't believe... That's probably the first time a streamer has had a surprise emote added to their channel without their knowledge, right? Has to be. Has to be. Alright. Let's toss the salad here. What's been going on in the world of Skeletom? Other than this emote that's frazzling me now. Very, very cool and exciting. Why have I not done a pizza stream in 2 months? Well, for the past month of August, I was nose to the grindstone, so to speak. I think that's the expression. Where I was very, very heads down trying to get a piece of software out that I was finally able to get out. Many of you have probably seen, because it's my pinned tweet and I wouldn't shut up about it, the latest version of my little heart rate monitor program is out and about in the wild. It's only been out for, I guess, a month now, and it's almost caught up in terms of number of downloads to the previous version, which had been out for 4 months at the time of retiring it. So that was very cool. That was a very exciting, very high-stress deadline piece of work that we had there. Up until the day of, people were working on stuff that was related to the thing. It was a nice collaboration with the art team of Studio 7M little pipe C. I don't know if you're supposed to pronounce the pipe or what, but I honestly feel like I'm a VTuber who has a designer fashion line now because these big fancy live 2D artists made a bunch of stuff that collaborates with software that I wrote. Very exciting. Anyway, after busting my ass on doing that for every day for the weeks leading up to it, I was very, very burnt out and didn't want to do anything streaming related or otherwise for a good long time. So cool. Yeah, I agree. It's very neat. If anybody ever uses said software or art assets, please tag me in the clip if you post it on Twitter. I live for seeing people use my software. It's what keeps me going, in a very literal sense. So please feed the ego. It's very hungry.
Question.
Yes?
Do I just use the mild? Or
Yeah.
would you want half mild, half medium hot?
I don't know. This has been a rough weekend for me eating spicy food, so probably just the mild. I guess we'll get to that in a bit, too, when we talk about what we're up to this weekend.
Okay, I will do just mild.
Yeah, Denchi, the redeem for topping for pizza this next time I did one of these was curry. I think Fuba is the one who redeemed it. So we're going to do curry. Let's get a cutting board. Gotta chop up the fresh mozzarella. Now might also be a good time, if you are cooking along at home, to start preheating your oven to whatever its highest setting is. I usually do like 535. You can probably hear it beeping because of the microphone we got. Oh shoot! Let me put on my cooking gloves also, lest I get cheese all over my bones. That'd be gross.
Ew, gross.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
just a bit. Give me a moment. I gotta find them. Where the fuck are they? And here, here. Where could they be?
Huh?
Hmm? Alright, I have to peel back the curtain. I was fumbling around in the cabinets here to make not ASMR, Foley while I was putting these on. And Bon was just like, oh, what do you mean, where are they? They're right in front of you as I'm putting them on. Yes, I know, I'm aware. I was trying to make good Foley noise for while I claw my way around the area. Okay, I got my rubbers on now, so we can deal with cheese, water, Italian boba, as it were, in peace. And now you get to watch me use very poor knife safety. There we go. So I slice this thing open. This is already pre-sliced. I feel like it's a bit big for a salad to have whole slices of fresh mozz like this, but maybe it's fine. Is that a Skeletom? It's pretty, right? It's green. I have a whole series of knives that are like this. All different colors for different sharpnesses and size. Yeah, these are kind of big. Let's chop these up. Let's actually chop these up further. You're asking about... I got the bread knife, which is serrated and orange, which is cool. Yeah, I'm really living in the lap of luxury. Pre-cut mozzarella. I've got the purple one, which is like more of a cleaver. Get to do the inspection here. And then the rarely used, like, this is like a fish knife, I think. Red one. Very sharp, very rarely used, so it's still pristine. We need to get like a whetstone for the purple one, because that's the most frequently used one. Yeah, rainbow knives. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Oh, and then I've got serrated, this is like a steak knife, I think. Serrated for meat. It's blue. But I just used a little paring knife for pretty much everything, because I'm uncultured. Alright, so... What have we been up to? Bon, I guess once she's done preparing the curry, we can talk about the fun.
Very red.
You want to show the camera?
Yeah.
You can take it off the stove for the fire on. That's okay.
It looks like this.
Slop. Delicious.
I think I put too much in.
Too much what? Curry or tomato paste?
Both. So we were getting extra tomato curry. I guess.
That's fine. If it's going on a pizza, the tomato is actually fine. I feel like if it's not meant to be with rice. I don't remember you saying pickle, but that might be me. I do remember you talking about adding curry, Fuba. I can get pickles. I have pickles in my refrigerator. I could add pickle, but I feel like that's going to be a very strange flavor profile. Still, it's what you asked for. Bon, can you make some noise real quick? Just say something.
What?
Can you guys hear her from when she's over the stove right now? I'm curious how good the audio on this new microphone is.
Am I audible?
I would assume you're audible. Yes, they can hear you.
We don't have a sponsorship, but...
Oh, yeah. Different audible. Yeah. Okay, they say they can hear you. Yes, we can hear. Awesome.
Yay.
Cool, so you can talk to us from across the kitchen. Big step up from the boom microphone. Yeah, so what have we been up to since my big software debut? Or not debut, software release. Because we've been busy this weekend as well, right? What have you been up to? If you want to share.
What, me?
Yeah, you. In general, have you been up to anything?
Me? Well, we literally haven't left each other since Friday. So.
That's true, okay. It's a good point. Pooba was talking about, they also requested pickles, apparently.
Oh, yummy.
I could do that. I don't think it's going to be good.
Should I put oregano
in the salad? No.
No, in the curry.
Yes. Oh, yes. Actually, that would be a good time to show the...
Yes.
We've got oregano fresh from the... Well, not fresh. It's dehydrated from the garden. Very pretty.
Zoom enhance.
Wow, look at that resolution. It's kind of dark.
Wow. Oh, that is kind of dark. Well.
The old camera could never. Wow.
Wow.
Old camera would never.
Well, I'm going to toss this in.
Alright, so we've got some cheese. Let's get some more greens in there and then some more tomatoes. Salads are easy, especially when you get the greens pre-cut. I'm so lazy. We tried to grow lettuce in our garden like we do for the oregano and like we have for the fresh basil here. But unlike those other two very aromatic herbs, rabbits fucking love to eat lettuce. We tried to grow it to feed our tortoise, and it did not last very long, and not because the tortoise was the one eating it. Setup is looking fresh. Thank you. Yeah, this camera is really great. or I shouldn't say we, Bon bought it on the famous Massachusetts holiday, tax-free weekend, wherein, much like a episode of a sitcom, we just forego sales tax on all purchases under $2,500, which is very cool.
Yeah, and I got a very expensive camera. Because I was like,
Yes.
I was thinking about getting a new camera, but it is very expensive. So I decided to finally pull the trigger.
You presents, welcome to the chat, by the way. We are in the process of, I've currently prepared a salad with some fresh mozzarella and garden fresh tomatoes. We're gonna, Bon, my sous chef over here, is preparing curry. Yeah. Oh, it's very good. Curry is great.
Is it salty?
It's very salty.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Toss the salad. You could probably actually hear this now. PIZZATSUDAN, yes. Alright, so we can get rid of this. Salad has been tossed. Salad has been tossed. So it's been, in addition to me returning to my glory form here as a excellent #1 Zatsudan streamer, #1 Pizza Zone VTuber, it's been a big week for pizza in general because over on Wednesday, when it was Wednesday night, you know what that means.
Yes.
The greatest pizza chef of all time, Luigi Primo, got a 1-second spot on network television with AEW. He showed up to do like a mock interview or whatever, and immediately got his head kicked like clean off his shoulders by Ethan Page, who's a signed wrestler for the organization. But it's very, very cool. Luigi Primo finally is having his moment. It's the summer of Luigi, the year of Luigi. I'm very happy for him because I've been following him for years, right? He's a tiny little indie guy on the indie circuit. For people who don't know, sorry. Luigi Primo is 1 part professional wrestler and like 3 parts pizza chef. His gimmick is that he has a pizza dough that he brings into the ring and he's constantly tossing it. He'll do like under the leg, back and forth between hands. And so all of his combat is oriented around him always spinning a dough with at least one hand while doing combat with the other. So he finally recently had a video clip of one of his indie matches go viral, like 5-6 million views. And since then it's been Summer of Luigi. He's made it to network television. I think that really bodes well for his career. I'm very excited for him. And in fact, I'm so excited. Before all of this happened, I'm eager to show you guys. Here on my apron, I've got badges of honor from other pizzakin that, how do you zoom this?
There we go.
Yeah, my doesn't need to autofocus? Do I have to do something?
You just gotta wave around and it will.
I don't know how focused this is. It's hard for me to tell because I'm watching my stream through the dashboard here. Yeah. So we've got Luigi Primo. I got a pin from him before he started blowing up because I'm a true OG. I've been there forever. Got Aruron from Hollow Stars.
No, it's Pizza Kun.
Yes, from Aruron. I bought this for Aruron's anniversary.
Yeah. Okay.
Aruron from Hollow Stars, JP. And then Kason on Air for her debut from last year. I was searching all over my house for this one actually, because I bought this last year, and then I squirreled it away where someplace I thought would be safe, and then like a squirrel, I forgot where I buried it. So I was digging around for it now that I have all these to put on my apron. Very, very exciting. If there are any other pizza-based VTubers or streamers that you know of, let me know so I can add their merchandise to my apron here for the good old.
Now, when's the Skeletom?
I don't have the money to do it. Never. I don't have the wherewithal to make merchandise. But yeah, the good old Faro Ristorante Italian, fine Italian food on my apron. No sound effect, really?
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. What a pain. Let me go check on that real quick. I'll be right back. And then we'll get to tossing some dough.
I made the curry. I will set it here. I'll also zoom out. Is this a zoom out? Yes. Strike his skull. Strike his skull. Strike his skull. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Woo. That's what I'm talking about. Woo.
Are you sure there's no audio sound effects? I was watching OBS as somebody redeemed the laugh, and I definitely could. I could see it on my virtual audio cable. The laugh worked, but you're saying, but you know I'm Italian didn't work. It's just quiet, I think. Wow. Yeah. All right. Cool. So we've got our curry, and so as I mentioned, because I'm very tired because of the events of this weekend, not related to Luigi Primo, though. When Luigi showed up on screen, I like almost fainted. I was so excited. It's a great moment for. You know, is that not coming through? I apologize. It's just Columbo saying, you know, I'm Italian. It's quite more quiet than everything else. Anyway, so I'm very tired because I had a very stressful weekend. So I let my dough proof, and I made it ahead of time, and it's risen quite a bit. It's getting big, like so. I've got these little silicone proofing containers that Bond bought me, which is cool. And so you might be asking, why was your weekend so stressful? You had such a good middle of the week where you got to watch your Oshi, your hero, Luigi Primo, make it to the biggest stage in professional wrestling before he actually gets signed. What was going on? What could possibly be so stressful? Well, yesterday I went to the Renaissance Fair for the first time in like a decade, and that should be like no big deal. But I made the foolish decision of eating very, very spicy buffalo chicken the night before, so my stomach was very upset and I had to go drive. This was a combination, a powder keg, if you will, to give me one of my patented dissociative panic attacks, and boy did I ever have a bad time. I ended up being, I think, 2 hours late to the event. That was not 2 hours away from where I live. But the Ren Fair was very fun when I got there. I'm going to use a rolling pin on this thing.
Makes sense.
Bond was there, though. We had a lot of fun when we finally got there. Mm-hmm. That was also Bond's first Renaissance Fair. Yeah. And I'm assuming there are people in the chat who don't know what a Renaissance Fair is at all, because it's probably a very uniquely American thing. This is way too small to make a pizza. I wish you hadn't cut these into fourths.
I'm sorry, they were like seeping out.
I suppose.
We can make tiny pizzas.
I guess we're gonna do like individual, like single bite-sized pizzas. So this. Originally, I had these in two silicone proofing things, right? I cut my dough in half and I put it in each, and it popped the lids right off, according to Bond. So that was no good. She cut it into fourths now, and I think it's way too small. Kind of stressed about this.
You just gotta stretch it out a little more.
It's not gonna stretch though.
I believe.
We have them in Germany, all over the place. That's fair. Germany is like. I feel very in tune with its medieval heritage, though. Places like Central America, I can't imagine, have the concept of... Yeah, exactly. Or, yeah, we don't have them in Brazil. Exactly. So, Bon, what's a Renaissance Fair? You've been to one now. Pop quiz. What was it?
It's... That was the oven. It's an event where, I guess, people gather in middle-aged medieval garb, and they, I don't know, do medieval reenactments. That's kind of what I got from it.
Sounds about right. Oh, this is such a pain. I really wish this wasn't cut in fourths.
Oops.
It's so small now.
Oops.
I'm trying to think how we can salvage this into a circle. I don't want to cut more off of it.
No, it's a shape of Italy.
It's really not.
It's the boot.
Italy's boot goes the other way.
Oh. Well, you can flip it around.
I suppose.
A cosplay event?
Kind of. So the trick is, when you go to a Ren Fair, you get to see who's doing costume and who's doing cosplay. Because it's like, are you supposed to be a specific character, which is cosplay, or are you just dressed up for the period, which is costume? And typically people are costume, but we saw some folks doing anachronistic cosplay. I know the folks we went with are way more in tune with characters that belong in that era. Mm-hmm. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah. Once I finally was able to overcome my dissociative episode while driving, we pulled over for like 45 minutes. I was able to calm down, and then we finally got to the event just in time for the King's Challenge, which is like the mock combat. I don't know how to salvage this. This is tricky.
It's a funny shape.
It is.
If you turn it around.
What do you mean?
Like.
I can't flip it because it's...
If you turn it 180 degrees, Oh, I was gonna say those were the legs.
So, were you gonna make a sus pizza?
No,
Like an Among Us?
No, I was thinking of that the little cursed little guy.
The cursed little guy.
Yeah.
Not sure I'm familiar with the cursed little guy.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, this is a disaster
It
already.
could also be an Among Us pizza.
I'm so out of practice, gang. I'm so out of practice. You've armored fights and jousting, which is neat. Yeah. So we got there in time for the King's Challenge, where you have to, root for the guy that's in your corner. They always have like the old guy. They have the Lady Knight. They have the Black Knight, and then there's like the normal guy. So that was fun. Bon, I don't think has ever seen one of those before.
It was really cool. It was really cool to see like. I was gonna say it was really cool to see horses.
There are horses. This is true.
I guess
I don't know what to do here.
It was nice to see horses up close, because I don't think I've ever seen a horse that
Wait,
close.
really? That was your takeaway from the combat?
Yeah.
Was you've never seen a horse before? I had no idea.
I've seen horses, but like they're usually so far away. But like seeing one like right next to me was like
Interesting.
a new experience.
Bon has never seen a horse before.
I haven't. I'm like from the city.
I guess that's true. Why would you have ever seen a horse before?
Yeah.
You're definitely not a horse girl, so.
No. I've never I don't know, I guess the closest experience that I've had was like riding a camel at a zoo.
That's not quite a horse. I guess it's
No.
maybe horse adjacent.
Yeah, but like I've never seen like a horse up close. Any good meat? Yeah.
Yeah, Bon had mead.
Yeah.
I didn't because as I described, I was having a stomach episode, which was spiking my anxiety. So I just pretty much didn't eat anything for the entire day. Not recommended when you're on your feet, but fortunately it's autumn now and not 95 degrees every day. So I was able to endure. I was also dressed appropriately. I got a really hideous pair of pants that look like a burlap sack and a really weird, ugly green vest that I got from Goodwill back in college that I wore to go see the screening of, I think it was the Hobbit movie in Hobbit cosplay, which was fun. And I get to use that as my very, very cheap Ren Fair get-up every time I've gone to one since.
I don't know what mead is specifically.
It's like a honey beer, isn't it? It's sweet, right?
Yeah, it's like a sweet alcoholic drink. The one I had was like a honey mead, but our friends had like a raspberry mead, and I think they also sold pomegranate mead.
Mm-hmm. But the way they get you, I don't know if this is how every Ren Fair does it, because I've only been to 2. You have to buy meal tickets in advance, and then instead of exchanging, money for food, you give them 10 meal tickets, which are equivalent to $10. And it's the biggest scam because they make you buy all the meal tickets in advance and you never use them all. Never, ever, ever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fermented honey, I think. Exactly.
Ah, okay.
I
has strong opinions about mead.
It's good. It's good from what I can tell. Okay, so we've kind of salvaged this into a vaguely circular shape. I'm really proud of myself. Basically, when that happens, you just need to push it together and press it down. I'm wondering if this is going to fall apart or if I won't be able to get this off the peel. Seems like it's slippery enough because it's small, not very heavy. So do we want to lead with the curry one?
Sure, I don't know what to put on it.
I was just going to do cheese. I was going to be like, pretend like this is tomato sauce.
It's a small enough pie where like
So this
anything
is a bit thicker than tomato sauce, but typically with any topping, you want to make sure you spread it enough that you can still see the dough underneath. If you spread it so thickly that you can't see the dough, it's going to become a soup when you bake it. It's just going to let all the moisture kind of stick into the dough. The dough won't cook or dry properly because it'll be too damp. And you want to go straight to the edge. The crust will poof up in the oven, so don't feel like you need to leave a large handle because it will become much larger in the oven. This is such a tiny little pizza. This is like a cracker, but that's what happens because we had to divide the dough in such a way. This is honestly probably too thick with the curry, but I'm a novice curry spreader.
That looks good to me.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to sprinkle some cheese on there.
Yes. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but we're going to try. So
I'm gonna fill in the gaps.
So the other thing about the Ren Fair that was really cool, which is new to me as a, I guess, veteran Ren Fair attender. I used to go to the one in New York all the time back when I was in New York all the time, but I'm not anymore. So they had like practical effects that I've never seen before, which is to say, in the joust, when they finally do the fight to the death at the very end, or in the King's Tournament when the Black Knight like does a heel turn, right, and he attacks the King's Guard, they actually had like blood splatter, which I've never seen before in a Ren Fair. Very, very cool. And the finale there, when the Black Knight finally won the joust, the King's Guard or whatever is like, you've used underhanded tactics, your victory is forfeit, and your life is forfeit. And he throws a throwing knife, and the guy catches it, like, it must be a sleight of hand where he looks like he's throwing it, and then the Black Knight just had one ready to go and sticks it into his forehead. But, like, it like looked like it just, like, gouged his eye out, and he was, like, squirting, like, fake blood all over the place.
Yeah, it was, like, directly on the forehead.
Yeah, it was like a big sai knife. Was it Naruto? Yeah.
It was either that or it was, an axe, right?
It might have been an axe. It looked like it was a dagger. Like, very sharp, long kind of knife.
Yeah.
So dude catches it and, like, right in his eye or whatever, and there's, like, tons of blood or whatever. I'm a big mark, so I was like, wow, I can't believe they actually killed that guy. Very, very cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? They actually fucking killed him. It's really hard to go through actors that fast, but, A much bigger medieval times. Yeah, I've never been to a medieval times because, again, going back to my ongoing stomach issues, I know that going to medieval times is shorthand for getting food poisoning, and I typically try and avoid that. Well, you said cheap armor let blood be spilled. Dude caught the knife in his face. He wasn't wearing a helmet. He was, like, talking to the king or whatever, because he was like, I've won the fight to the death. Now you have to give me whatever I want or whatever. And then the king's guard is like, no, you forfeit. And he spins around and catches the knife right in his head. But yeah, a nice big bucket helmet would have prevented that. What else did we do at the Ren Fair? I feel like we saw a lot of things, right?
Let's see. We saw the joust.
We did.
We had meat. I was very tempted to get a turkey leg, but
that's a tourist trap. I'm sure of it.
They were like, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Tom dropped cheesecake on the floor.
It's not. It's in a container.
Yeah.
I threw it out of the refrigerator. What I was doing is I was gonna get.
Oh God.
Pickles.
Right, you better dry that shit before it goes on.
I was just gonna put one pickle to satisfy.
A singular pickle.
Yeah. Let's see. Yours sounds much bigger than her. And then the Black Knight summoned his shadow clones. Overpriced handmade AliExpress crap. Bon actually bought, like, armor for relatively cheap.
I bought bracers.
You want to show them?
Yeah.
If your hands are clean. Alright, Poobah, this is for you. I would never under normal circumstances do this. One pickle, a singular pickle, is going on here with the curry. And then this meets your demands. It's going on the corner here. One pickle. This is going to taste awful. But I'm doing it for you, the fan. And the artist. Alright, let's toss this little motherfucker in there in the oven. Again, it's finished preheating to like 535. This guy's really small, so it should only take about 5 to 7 minutes. Keep good visual on it. And yeah, should be all set. Let's make the next one. The next ones are all going to be normal. Maybe I'll do another curry one at the end. Because we kind of have a lot. Oh yeah, check these out. Bracers.
I got bracers from like a leather.
An actual like leather worker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got one on your arm, right?
Yep. And I don't know if I'm wearing this right.
Braced up. Very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. And I bought a nice leather satchel to replace. Funny story, actually.
Yeah, they're really nice, and they like actually fit me, which is a surprise for the bracers. Usually, when I go out to get things,
you're underneath right now. It's tracking your face. That's funny.
Oops.
Go ahead, keep going.
Oh, yeah. Usually, when I go outside to buy things, I never find stuff in my size.
Yeah.
So
Well, you bought children's size bracers.
it's true.
For the child combatants.
Yes, but they fit, so
Yeah.
it's good.
So I bought a very nice leather satchel because last time I went to the Ren Fair, I bought one of these and then promptly destroyed it like a true idiot. And if I were any less intelligent than I am right now, I would have destroyed it again. So I had this leather satchel and I used it for everything in school, right? Like I would carry my books in it or whatever. Anytime I need to go to a friend's place, I would transport stuff in there. So one time, this beautiful, hold on, let me open it. Let me show you how nice the inside of this thing is.
Without getting flour all over it?
Yeah, we'll be fine. So like the inside's like upholstered, if you can see. It's like got this green upholstery, like so. I don't know if that's coming through nice and clear, but it's this beautiful green upholstery. Outside's leather, and so I bought one of these and used it for everything, carrying my books around in school. It was a great time. One time, friends invited us over for a potluck, and I was thinking, and in my absolute lack of ability to think, I brought over stuff to make a salad in the satchel, like, you know, salad dressing. And so the bottle cracked in half and completely soaked through my beautiful, expensive leather satchel with raspberry vinaigrette. And I was not able to preserve it, and it was sadly destroyed, lost in the war. Really, really tragic stuff. So now that I know better, I will not make that mistake again, and, you know, we're going to go on living. And I'm very happy to have been reunited. It's the same vendor and everything.
Yeah. I feel like there were a couple of places that had, like, AliExpress looking stuff.
Yes.
But all the places that we went to, from what I could tell, sold pretty, like, authentic and handmade things.
Speaking of stuff that's kind of handmade, do you want to show the kitchenware we got?
Oh yeah, it's very Tom Core.
Very Tom Core. Bon was able to get me to engage in more capitalism with some very cool kitchenware, also at the Ren Fair. Lots of money spending. I was very enamored by the shows and the everything, so I spent a bunch of money, and I probably shouldn't have. That didn't sound good. Better not have just broken it.
No, we're good.
Cool.
I don't know what that sound was.
Interesting. Tsukimi is like, heck yeah, money spending. You would know a lot about money spending, Tsukimi. You just made a very large cash purchase, if memory serves, for some good collaborative merchandise. Thank you, by the way, for doing that for everyone. I appreciate you immensely, Tsukimi. Okay, yeah, you want to show what we got?
Yeah. So, got a mug.
I did get a beautiful little stein.
Very Skeletom core mug with the skull.
Yeah. It's got two skulls printed on either side in like this kind of cool wash pattern, and there's a little skull on the tip of the handle.
A little thumb holster.
Yeah.
You can get to press his face.
And then
a little, I don't know what to call this. I guess it's a coaster, but it doesn't fit the mug. It has a little heart on its eye. Thought that was cute. It is dishwasher safe.
They claim it's dishwasher safe. I would wash these by hand every time. Yeah.
And then a funny little guy.
Yeah, keychain. They just happen to have a skull stoneware vendor, and I was like, well, oh.
Yeah, the whole shop was like.
The underside of this is very pretty.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a cool pattern.
Very good. But yeah, the whole shop was like skeleton skull themed, which was like, oh, this is your brand.
It's me.
It's you. We should get something, even though we have way too much kitchenware.
Vaughn was like trying to get me to buy a chalice, and I was like, do you have any idea how many? Do you know how many chalices I have? Let's find out. How many chalices do I have?
1, 2. You have 2.
This person who has lived with me for like almost a decade at this point is like, oh, you should get a chalice. Motherfucker, I've got so many what do I need more chalices for? What does a man need more chalices for?
Well, the funny story about these two is that you got them for a Secret Santa, or from a Secret Santa.
That's true.
On 2 separate occasions from 2 different people who were not aware that you were already gifted with one already.
Each one of these came from a different person who did not collaborate with the other person for 2 separate instances of Secret Santa. So I guess that really speaks to my predictability as a human being. I am who I am. Yeah. People really look at me and they only think the one thing. Always have. I wish I had skeleton warlord friends that came over to play D&D. I am a bit of an anomaly in that regard. We haven't played D&D in a hot minute, actually. It's difficult. We do have a group that we meet with that was originally a D&D group. Now we just watch seasonal anime together Currently, we're watching season 3 of The Umbrella Academy, which I guess isn't a seasonal anime, but it's pretty close. So it's not a matter of finding people. It's just having one of them narrate or run a D&D group is hard, you know?
Also, keeping the campaign sustained is
That's what I'm saying.
a challenge.
It's difficult. Oh, I fucked that up. It's difficult to write a story. Like I can't ask them to do that for us. It's so much. Last time I played, I think I was a strength-based wizard, which was a lot of fun. I was a turtle, and I put all my points into strength. And I was a abjuration wizard, which meant that I had shield and temporary hit points and things like that. So my lore from my character was that he was like a ferryman across a very dangerous swamp. And so he learned magic in the same way that you would learn how to like repair a bike, in that it's just a necessary thing to do as part of your job. So he could help his clients get across the very dangerous swamp more easily. Not because he had any aptitude for magic or, wanted to become the greatest spell slinger in the land.
Is the pizza ready?
That's a good point. I should probably check on it. Does it look ready?
Yeah, it looks ready.
Let's take a peek. Oh, yes. Yes. That's ready. Shoot. I forgot to get the cacophony of noise.
I should watch Overlord. Isn't Overlord an isekai?
Check that out. That's a curry pizza. It's very, very small.
With a pickle.
One pickle for you the viewer. Excellent. Let's go put this, I guess, on top of the...
Yeah.
And I can close this. And this guy. Yeah, I don't typically like isekai. Usually there are these weird male power fantasies where it's like, I can use my incredible knowledge from the real world to be the smartest or strongest or most conniving, and I will use that mostly to pick up hot foreign women that are elves or whatever, is my read on most isekai, which is not really giving it a fair shake as a genre, but I don't know. I don't think too highly of isekai.
Just one bite? Just one bite.
Of what?
The curry pizza.
Oh yeah. I'll have that. We'll do a taste test in a moment. Let me finish this one up. And then...
These are small enough where we can bake the other two if we really wanted to.
Yeah, it's just I have to put this thing somewhere that's not on my peel, is the difficulty. But I might just make 4 tonight. I might actually use all of these. We're going to add some Parmesan. I usually like Pecorino Romano better, but Bon is a Parmesan enjoyer. So we toss that on there.
Parmigiano. Reggiano.
Parmesan Reggiano. And I was going to do pepperoni before I saw how small these are. Or how small the doughs were going to be. So like I could do a pepperoni.
You can give it eyes.
I could. This is cursed. Man, that's messed up. Alright, fine. How did we feel about this, gang? Pizza. I think if you're just arriving, the dough I made this morning rose very much so. So originally, while I had it in these 2 little proofing containers, Bon used her executive authority to cut it into 4 instead. And
it was overflowing. I didn't want the dough to dry out.
This is as big as we get, is hand-sized pizza.
I don't want the dough to dry out.
Cool. Wouldn't change a thing. It's perfect. Beautiful. Do you want to get a photo before we bake this motherfucker?
Yeah. Alright, hold on. Okay.
Did you miss the curry pizza? We haven't eaten it yet, but it is out of the oven. This is a very short stream tonight, I'm thinking. But for your visual information, here's the curry pizza. You'll also note that there is a single pickle on it because the same viewer who requested curry requested pickles. So let's get that all out of the way at the same time. I don't know how that's going to taste. The curry should be good though. We mixed it with tomato paste, and did you do broth or just tomato paste?
It was chicken broth, tomato paste, and like half of a golden curry.
There you go. Sounds good. Once again, when you toss the dough in, that's this small. You can leave it in for only about 5 to 7 minutes, which I try and keep a mental calculus of, and I do not set any timers because I do not believe in measuring because I am Italian. All right, let's do at least one more. I guess it's just gonna be more of the same. I could use some of the fresh moz if you'd prefer.
Yeah, let's do a moz.
Make a third one.
Yeah, let's do a mozzie. What do we call it? A caprice? A rustica?
That would be a margarita.
Ah, yes.
Margarita. Pizza margarita. Where's this guy? Plural? What's the plural? Toss me out, what's plural?
Pickles.
Oh, pickles. I don't know. They might have just said pickle. I don't know. It's unclear. Nobody's really sure. We don't have the technology to go check. So maybe they just wanted a singular pickle. This one's kind of sticky.
And long.
And I seem to be out of flour in my sifter. I need it so bad. And that last one came out so perfectly round.
Yeah, what happened?
It's gonna be hard to live up to the hype again.
What the hell happened, dude?
What the hell happened? Good luck. Bon is trying to refill my sifter as we speak.
I'm trying.
Oh, fuck.
Hmm?
I had it nice and flat and then I picked up my rolling pin.
Foolish.
It stuck. This one might not be so round, but we'll see what we can do. If this were a bigger dough, I'd do the thing where you drag it over your knuckles, but this is so small that I feel like if I were to do that, it would become impossibly thin and not good to work with very quickly. So I just kind of have to... Oh, and I've already torn it.
Uh-oh.
Because it's too thin. Oi, oi, oi. One of my greatest challenges yet. Can I salvage this? Pinch that back together.
I believe.
I appreciate it. A pin-headed maneuver. You're so right. You're so right. Okay, so we went to the Ren Fair. Luigi Primo existed. I released some cool software. What else have we been up to in the past, month? You doing anything cool?
Me?
On your streams?
I've
You
been
love to talk about me on other streams, so now I'm going to talk about you on my stream.
Yeah, sure. I've been just building Gunpla. I've been building stuff from my backlog.
And where can they find you?
No.
Everybody knows, I suppose.
Mind bombs.
It's true. Any cool games that you're looking forward to coming out?
Oh yeah, Gundam Evolution's coming out Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
I will probably be playing Wednesday. And I don't know if I'm allowed to announce this yet. I am going to be playing Thursday as well with some friendos. Some of you in the chat.
Girls will be collaborating. Please wait warmly.
And guys.
Girls will be collaborating. Please wait warmly.
I don't know. Roster's finalized, right?
I don't know. That's up to you. I'm not a part of this. I do not do well with first-person games. I get crabby very fast.
Yes. Tom will just be there in the sidelines.
I have to support from afar.
Yes, because...
Let's take some of this dried up oregano.
Delicious.
Beautiful dried oregano.
Delicious. Still reeling from the lack of a Farsiest. Yeah, so,
From the what?
So, when...
Oh, right, you were missing a piece, right?
Well, it wasn't so much that we're missing a piece. We didn't realize that the fucking, kit that I got didn't include some of the pieces in the original instructions. The kit had separate instructions on how, how to build the thing, but I realized it a little bit too late, but we were able to sell it.
No, we're good still.
Yeah, it was more like I was missing a whole entire base, and they replaced it with another base. Like that.
Weird.
Yeah, it was really weird. I didn't realize that the P Bandai version was slightly different than...
What? How? In what way is it premium if it's missing pieces?
Right?
Riddle
That's
me
what
this.
I'm saying.
Riddle me this.
That's what I'm saying.
In terms of games that I'm excited about, though, speaking about Gun Evo reminded me, last...
You left the fucking spoon in there.
I know. It's fine. I'll get it. Last, like, Wednesday or something, I don't remember, the 13th, our anniversary, the very hotly anticipated sequel to the best Sonic fan game that became its own IP, Freedom Planet, came out. Freedom Planet 2, after like 8 years in development, is finally out. I'm so excited. I can't wait to play it. I don't know when I'll have time, but I will be doing a like full end-to-end Let's Play of Freedom Planet 2 on my stream at some point, probably starting next weekend, since I don't think I have code stuff that I can share. So my Saturday block will probably be occupied by doing Freedom Planet now. I'm very excited. I don't know how long it's going to take. First one was really, really good. I bought it for a friend originally as a joke because they were like very into Sonic in the same way that I am. So I, got that for their birthday. And then they pulled it up on the TV one time and we were like, hold on. I thought this was going to be cringe, but actually this is very based. And we watched him play the entire thing and I've been hooked ever since. Could not wait for the sequel and it's finally here. I'm very excited. So probably next Saturday I will start my Let's Play of Freedom Planet, and hopefully we can end that before, I don't know, let's say middle of October. Because I want to do something spooky for October. I don't know what yet, though.
Oh, you gotta take the outer piece out.
I do, that's true.
Thank you, Denti, for the congratulations.
Now that's a cute little guy right there. We got our fucked up curry pizza, our somewhat normal pizza. Kind of looks like a pizza bagel.
But with a mouth.
With a mouth so he can scream. And then we've got this guy, which is going to be like a marguerite. It's got fresh basil, dried oregano, and fresh mozzarella. Alright, in we go. Just kidding. This one did not have enough flour and is stuck to my peel. I'm trying the technique where you blow under it. If you see a bubble pass through, you'll know it's got an air ride underneath it. But it's difficult to get close enough to the peel because of this big camera in the way. Oh, it's just really stuck. Hold on. There we go.
Good.
Yeah, so the technique is to pick up the corner and blow air underneath it, and you'll see a bubble pass through, and then you'll know it's ready to glide. I think we're set now. Yeah, let's go.
It's like Kirby's air ride.
It's exactly like Kirby's air ride. I called it an air ride when I was starting it. So that's what it is. Always want to have enough flour. It's the most important. Did we make a fourth one, or we just freeze that one for now?
You might as well.
I suppose. I don't think I can eat all of these.
Lunch tomorrow.
I guess, but I might as well just make it fresh tomorrow then. It doesn't take that much time.
Okay.
So yeah, this one's going to pop out of the oven, and then we're going to do a taste test, and that'll probably be it for the stream tonight. Much abridged. I didn't think I had the wherewithal to do the whole talking while the dough was rising for 90 minutes, 2 hours. As I mentioned, I had like a very bad dissociative episode yesterday actually I had multiple dissociative episodes yesterday due to his stomach problems. So I was banking on being more tired than I am, but it's probably for the best. If you guys are interested in learning how to make the dough, you can watch any of the previous PIZZATSUDANs, which are archived on my YouTube channel, which should be in the links below. I'm fine now. It just happens. I have a very ulcerated stomach, or phantom pains of an ulcerated stomach, I should say, as I clearly no longer have any stomach at all, and it really gets me sometimes. What will happen is I'll have a stomach pain, and so my brain will say, oh, you're in pain. That's not good. And so its response to that will be, let's dump all the adrenaline we currently have stored in your nervous system, in your adrenal glands, into your body right now, which makes my heart rate spike and makes me hyper aware of every small amount of pressure everywhere on my body, because that's what adrenaline does. As a result, I feel worse, which is a negative feedback loop that tells the brain, you're suffering more, let's add more adrenaline because you need to get out of there. And so it's just a spiral.
And then you're trapped.
And then I'm trapped, yes. Very bad to have happen when you're, say, driving 2 hours plus, or are somewhere that you don't feel safe, but I'm fine. Nothing bad ever happens. Even though it's a psychosomatic reflex, I can't seem to trick myself into reminding myself that I'll be okay. It just has to run its course. So I'm fine now. I was very, very exhausted yesterday, but I'm fine now. Yeah, because that's the other thing, right? Is once that finally passes, and I have the adrenaline leave my body, the natural consequence of no more adrenaline is you get very tired. And so I'll just be like doing nothing, having a panic attack quietly, and then I'll be very tired after having done nothing. But I'm okay. We have good food. We've got our salad. We're gonna have some curry pizza in a little bit. Cheers. We should be all set. How much longer does this guy need, Nelly?
Oh, it's a bunch. Those are fun blobs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, other than Freedom Planet, I've been playing a fuck ton of Splatoon. I'm way more into Splatoon 3 than I thought I was going to be.
Are you gonna go pro?
No. I don't think it's possible to go pro on a Nintendo console.
Are you gonna go ranked?
I have to play ranked. I'm told that the ranked system in Splatoon 3 is done in such a way that as long as you get good numbers, you will rank up, and it doesn't matter if you win or not, which is cool. Enter the Gungeon, yeah. I think you were mentioning that on Bomb Stream, right? I remember you talking about Enter the Gungeon.
Yeah.
That's a roguelike, yeah? It's such a fun game. Yeah, it's definitely able to stand the test of time, I think. It looks fun. I've never played it myself, but it's from Devolver. They know good games when they see them. So, no doubt that it's a good one. I'm eager to try one of these slices of pizza, but I don't know how the curry tastes. We think that's done? Just should that brown up a little bit more?
It could stand to be in there for a minute or so.
Okay. These things are so small, I have no idea how long I actually need to leave them in there for. Speaking of Devolver, I want to play Cult of... That is a Devolver game, you're right. That's like a game that's hyper-made for people like me who are streaming. I have no desire to play Cult of the Lamb, though. I don't think it's for me, but I've seen a lot of streamers play it, and it's got Twitch integration, which is very cool. More power to them for launching a game designed around that concept.
Definitely not a cult.
Well, no, it is a cult. It's Cult of the Lamb. It's not the Dark Order.
We're definitely not a cult.
Cult of the Lamb is definitely a cult.
Alright.
You don't like that? You don't like the stream integration? I thought that was like the whole gimmick of the game. I know very little about it other than seeing people stream it, so your guess is as good as mine. Yep. Oh, I see. So unless you're a streamer, you're saying unless you're a streamer, you can't get the full experience. Okay, that is bad. I agree. And then ISB says she's passed the event horizon on Rumbleverse, not to be confused with Multiverses, which is the Warner Brothers Smash Bros. Clone. Rumbleverse is like a... Describe Rumbleverse, I suppose. I saw you play it, I think, the other day. Is it just like a 3D... Wrestling Fortnite? Okay, that makes sense. That's cool. Yeah, and then, as I said, my poison of choice so far has been Splatoon. I'm enjoying Splatoon more than I thought I would.
That's good.
Alright, let's get this guy out of here.
Sometimes I am waking up by Tom playing Splatoon.
You have?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It happens.
Oh, I fucked up. Why did I do it like that?
Why did you do it like that?
I don't know. I burned my hand up.
Uh-oh.
Even though I'm wearing gloves. That's fine. That hurt. That hurt quite bad.
That shit hurted?
That shit hurted.
That shit hurted.
Alright. Our 3 champions of the evening. Do we even need to cut these, or are we just gonna bite into them? Like fucking animals?
Might as well just, separate it.
While I'm taking a photo.
I'm gonna take a photo. Alright, the photo has been taken.
Cool. Eat the pickle. Yeah. Okay, so... First,
yeah.
You want to just do in half?
Yeah, sure.
I'll take the bullet for the pickle half.
Sure.
Using my powerful pizza sword, which has curves that you can rocket back and forth. Oh! Speaking of weapons, this goes back to the Ren Fair. We didn't talk about Jack the Whipper.
Oh yeah, that guy.
What did you think about this guy? Do you want to describe him while I'm cutting pizza?
He's a fun guy.
What's his deal?
He's French.
Okay. Go on.
And I guess he does performance shows using his whips.
Yeah, so he's a dude who does like whip tricks, which I thought was very cool. He would take music requests from the audience and then do the beat with his 2 whips, which is very cool. All right, let's see how this curry pizza is with a singular pickle. I'll try a non-pickle side first. Oh yeah, this is great.
It's just curry on bread.
It is. Now this pickle though, Fuba, I think is gonna cause problems. Actually, that's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, honestly, that's fine.
Right.
But I do really like the pickle brand that we got, the root cellar pickles.
Oh yeah.
They're just good. Do you want to try?
I'm good.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm good.
Hold on, Dawson's writing an essay in chat. What's he saying? I feel like on the spectrum of good bad things to put on pizza, there's a line that divides them, and the next topping over that line on the bad side is pickle. What is a pickle without juice like? It's just crunchy. The juice is mostly soaked into the bread. You can even see, depending on how good the color on this camera is, there's like green left over. I'm not going to touch the camera to autofocus because my hands are gross. But it's actually juicier than you'd think.
It's like crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. Right?
Oh, I didn't see. What is the ingredient you're eating? Because I'll have to check later after the stream. If you can repeat it for me real quick, what is it?
Are you asking me?
No. Fuba says he redeemed a new ingredient for next time. I don't know when next time is going to be. 2 pickles. Okay. We'll see what we can do. Maybe I need to raise the price cost here, the point cost a little bit. 2 pickles.
Maybe we do a hamburger pickle or a pizza.
You're on to something.
We do a hamburger pizza.
So, like ground beef?
Yeah,
and
ground beef.
Pickles?
Pickles.
Not going to do ketchup.
Why not?
Well, I guess I could do ketchup. Curry pizza's a big win. The curry tastes very good. I would make that again.
I think what would make it even better would be like chicken cubes.
You're absolutely correct. I didn't think about that enough in advance. I only decided I wanted to do a pizza stream this morning, and then I ran out to go get the curry, and I didn't think about what goes with curry. I was just like, Fuba wanted curry. Didn't ask for anything else.
Do you think potatoes would be good on pizza?
No. I know you like potatoes though, but I don't. Okay. That's... Did my stream just go offline? What happened?
That's a great question.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. Gang, are we still alive? The broadcast you were at...
Huh?
The broadcast you were watching has ended.
Interesting.
Are we back?
I think so. OBS seems to say it's back.
I think we're back. Hello? Hello? Okay, I see myself.
Cool.
We're back.
I'll be right back. Did we lose everybody from chat though?
No, everyone's still here.
Oh, cool. OBS completely disconnected, so it's not showing chat anymore.
Good old OBS.
Yeah. My bad. I have no idea what happened. I guess we just had a momentary internet blip. Do you want to try the normal one now?
Yeah, sure.
Which way do you want me to cut this guy?
It has to be in half, between the eyes.
Okay. Absolutely brutal. I liked how final the sudden cut after curry pizza is a big win. I might keep it that way in the VOD. That'd be very funny. Alright. This looks normal. I think I actually maybe went too light on the sauce on this one. But this looks normal.
How's it?
It's normal.
It's normal?
Mm-hmm.
We used like a spicy sauce for that, didn't we?
Yes. Fra Diavolo, which means of the devil. Not really that spicy, though. This is me never learning my lesson. I literally was talking about how this weekend I had like psychosis induced by eating something too spicy and having it pass through my GI tract. So I'm like, oh, what should I put on pizza today? I know, devil's tomato sauce, of course.
Of course. Let me try this. I get the whole mouth.
Enjoy. Normal pizza. Now it's a social eating stream. This one's normal. This one's going to be normal too. I don't really have a whole lot to say about these. You've seen me make pizza before. So Denji, the original point that I had in my head when I envisioned the original PIZZATSUDAN, which was the full cooking, chatting, gaming experience, was that I would do this literally every weekend. I don't know how I thought I was going to do this. Like literally like 52 times a year. And I'd become the best pizza chef. Give Luigi Primo a run for his money at the end of it. And I'd become very, very good at this. Instead, actual limitations occurred. And I've kind of eschewed the gaming part of it because I think people found it kind of jarring. And it was a lot of work to run back and forth to do different things and to pick out games that were good in, 90-minute chunks, etc. So now we just do the talking and the cooking. Who could possibly bake a pizza every weekend? I don't know. If you find out who could do it, Gate, let me know. Because it turns out it wasn't me. But that was the original plan. And then I'd have like a time lapse of me getting really good at making pizza. Instead, I've kind of just stayed around average because I only do this about once a month. On stream, anyway. But yeah. I think honestly that's probably going to do it for us. We could taste test the last one. I'm more or less out of talking topics. Ren Fair was a lot of fun. You're going to stream tomorrow, right, Bon? To do more building of some kind on Monday?
Something. I don't know what yet.
Okay.
I guess I'll figure it out tomorrow, like I usually do.
Exciting, exciting.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. And then, as I said, this coming Saturday, I'll try and start my Freedom Planet Let's Play. Can't wait for that game. Very exciting. Yeah.
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 I'm trying to think if there's anything else noteworthy that we've done between software, Ren Fair, and seeing Luigi Primo on television. I think that's really it.
Yeah. Well, our anniversary was Tuesday. We haven't done anything for it yet.
That's true. It's very difficult to do stuff for an event like that. Can't go anywhere. Nowhere is safe to go.
No. We'll think of something.
I mean, I baked you dinner tonight.
That's true.
A nice gesture.
Yes.
Alright.
I want to eat that one.
Which one?
We have that one, yeah.
Go for it. You want me to cut it for you?
Yeah.
I'm going to cut this for you, and then I'm going to go find somebody to raid.
Okie dokie.
You want me to cut it in fourths?
Nah.
Alright, gang, I will be right back. I'm going to go look at who's online to go raid. I'll come back and I guess taste test this with Mom, and that'll be it. Bonus Sarah, good evening, good night, until we can meet again.
Yeah.
Coco's going to eat shit. She's trying to
She
dig.
sure is. She heard us making pizza. I don't think she can have pizza though. We would have to make her special pizza. God damn, this is good.
Oh?
The Fra Diavolo sauce?
Yeah.
It's good.
Nice.
You would kill for a slice right now? I wish we could ship these over to to people. I wish we could like send pizza internationally and still have it be like fresh and good and not frozen. We gotta figure out the technology to teleport pizza to our friends.
Alright. I figured it out. I've located a suitable raid target. As is almost, I feel like it's become tradition at this point. I'm going to send you over to a channel that I'm planning on watching after this. You may remember many months back I sent you over to Henemi's channel so you could watch her play Metal Gear Solid for the first time. She's currently going through it with Resident Evil, and she's very, very invested in the well-being, shall we say, of Leon Kennedy. So go enjoy her brand of humor and streaming. Give her the salute. She's actually the artist of the Skeletom Big Boss emoji. So if you could hit her with that when you get in there, I'd appreciate it. And that's going to do it for me. As I've said a couple times before, Bonasera, good evening, good night, and thanks for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. Any closing words, Mom?
Bye.
Bye-bye. We'll be right back.
Thanks for stopping by.